Hi everyone, welcome to Everything Data Analytics. And in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to write DAX formula in Microsoft Excel. Have you ever wondered how to create DAX measure in a pivot table to gain deeper insight from your data? So if so, you are in the right place. So in this tutorial, I will walk you through how to write DAX formula and use them effectively in a pivot table. By the end of this video, you'll be able to create custom calculation that go beyond just basic aggregation. So let's get started. And if this is your first time in this channel, kindly click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and also click the notification button to receive updates from all the tutorials that we share every week. So in our last video, we talked about how to create data model, and this is the continuation. So if you want to check that, the link to that is in the video, in this video description. Just click the link, it will take you there so that you can learn how to create data model, creating relationship in Microsoft Excel. So to start with, what is DAX and why the use of DAX? Let's talk about DAX. DAX, or which is data analysis expression, is a powerful formula language used in Power BI, Excel, Power BI, Pivot, and also analysis services. So it allows you to perform complex calculation and aggregation on your data. So for this is the data that we are going to be using, and I've already created the relationship between these two data. So all for me is, and I've put them in Microsoft or in Power Pivot. So now the first thing now that we'll start with is to create our DAX. So it's to create that. That's the first thing that we are starting with. So now that I have these two tables in my in pivot table, so now the first thing that I will do is to create, and I want to know the total number of calls. So this is a this is call center data. So I want to know the total number of calls that has been received. That's the first DAX I want to create. So I'll just click on any of these, right click, and add mail. So now this is the customer data, but I want to create this measure from the data set, not the customer data. So I'm going to change it. Then I will write my mail name will be total cost. Then equals to total cost will be equals to count rows. So I want to count the number of rows in the data cell. That's what I want to count rows. Then I'm going to change this to number, then click OK. So now again, I'll just right click here. So again, I'll come right here, add mail again. Then what do I want to calculate again? I want to know the call duration. Let's say I want to know the call duration. That's the total call duration. So it will be equals to sum of call duration. So we have duration here. So that's duration. Then again, I'm going to change it to number. Okay, I need to add the close brackets, change it to this. I've calculated this. So again, the next one that I want to calculate, let's say I want to calculate the total amount that will be revenue generated from each of the core revenue. That will be equals to sum of that's the purchased amounts. So these are all the column in our data. So for this, I'm going to change this to currency, then I will click OK. So let's say I want to calculate the average rating. So let's say average rating. So now equals to my average rating equals to average of rating satisfaction. So I'm going to look for rating satisfaction here. So then I will add my, don't forget to add your brackets close. Then so that average rating, okay, so let me leave that for now. So now the last one that I want to create is my, before I created it, let me explain this. So now I want to create, we have this or rating rounded. So we have bucketized our rating, we rounded it into 5 to different number. So now and we assume, not assume, we know that the customer that are in 5-star rating, those are the happy customer, the customer that are fully satisfied with the calls made. So now I want to know out of the call, out of the total call that was made, I want to know which of these customer that are satisfied, that are happy. That's the 5-star rating. So I want to know. That's what I want to know. So I will put it as 5-star rating customer. Let's just say 5-star rating. So then what I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using calculate function, calculate, then it say what is my expression. I want to know from the total cost that I've already calculated, that's the total cost, then comma, then where am I filtering from? I'm filtering from the rounded or rating rounded. This is the rating rounded from the column of our data set. So rating rounded, then equals to what? My rating rounded, what am I looking for? That's the 5-star rating, equals to 5. Then close the bracket, and then I will just leave it this way. So now I have created all the measures. So if in case you want to see all the measures that you have created, in case you want to see, just click on the data set. You know we created everything from the data set, and these are all the measures that we have calculated. You can see it. You can see everything that we have calculated. You can see everything that we have calculated. So these are all the measures that we have calculated, and we can use it dynamically for our 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 dashboard and our analysis. And there you have it. You just learn how to create and use DAX formula in a pivot table inside of Microsoft Excel. Whether you are calculating total sale, we are calculating sales growth, or anything that you are calculating, does give you flexibility to extract valuable insights from your data. So if you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, to comment, share. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel for more content on data analysis. See you in the next video. Bye.